this video series, we present some key findings from a new study called Shipyard Nuclear in Finland that Rauli Partanen did for the Modernist Society of Finland. In this second part, we discuss what does our future energy sources and consumption look like. There are many different forecasts out there. We picked two from reputable organizations that represent opposing ends of the spectrum. One is from the US-based Energy Information Agency, EIA, and the other from an organization called DNV. Here is the one from EIA. What does it tell us, Rauli?
Well, it tells us several things. So first, the EIA projects energy demand growing by more than half by mid-century. And this is largely due to economic growth in the developing world. Second, we can see that they forecast much more fossil fuels in 2050 than we do today. Actually, the scenario shows that we will use more fossil fuels by mid-century than we use all energy combined today. And lastly, their scenario assumes quite rapid growth of renewable energy, which grows almost threefold with no growth for nuclear. So for climate, this scenario would be very bad news.
That doesn't sound good. Although it would be great to see the developing world increase their living standards as fast as possible. What about the second graph?
Well, this is the other end. There's a couple key findings at the energy transition scenario from DNV. First, you notice that this scenario sees energy consumption peak around 2030 and then starts slowly decreasing. This would mean much less economic growth, even though the human population is set to grow quite a bit by mid-century. And second, we can also see that this second scenario doesn't have much more growth in renewables than the first one. It also has no growth for nuclear. And maybe third, there is still half of all energy coming from fossil fuels in mid-century, which is roughly 300 exajoules. So this doesn't look that good for climate either, even though it's supposed to be a progressive energy transition scenario.
Okay, it seems like we need some better future scenarios.
Indeed.
Thank you for watching. Bye.